Um, Same principles as the last move. This is just our second transition. Last week, guys, we showed you side control to knee on belly. This week it is side control to the back. Same setup as the near side armbar. So from here, again, I tried to kill that arm, didn't happen because it tucked really tight. So I need some kind of offensive I can do from here. So I get my grip, 3 fingers under the armpit. I pull Carl towards me. See the way I'm trying to bend him? And then I stick my shoulder in his face. When I bring my hand as far hip so he can't walk with me, I kind of walk around his head so as if I'm going to north-south. Crook of my arm goes under the crook of his, but the detail is I'm not at the elbow. I have more leverage when I'm controlling his torso. So I'm in his armpit. And from here, this time, instead of using my stomach to roll Carl onto his side, and I end up in this position where I'm kind of too high up, I'm going to roll him with my sternum. So I'm putting my sternum behind his shoulder. So when I roll him to here, okay, I'm nearly ear to ear, which is the position I want to be when I take this back. So I lock my harness control. So the detail is my underhook hand is covering my choking hand, which we covered in the back mesocycle. So again, I'm looking to keep him on the side. So if he's doing nothing, first option is just chair sit. So I slide my left knee behind the back of his head. So I'm on my left hip. I step over my harness or my hook, okay, and then from here I'm not pulling Carl on top of me. I roll from my left side to my right side, staying ear to ear. So I roll this way, get my second hook in, and again I want to be on my strong side, so I want to switch my harness control. So a good way of doing it is, and Carl will be defending, my left hand choking hand is going to grip his near side arm. I'm going to pull it towards me as I switch grips, and now I'm into harness control, and I'll bend and make a banana. Okay? One more time. Same setup, heavy cross face. Under the crook, use my sternum to roll him up. Even if I roll him up and I slide back down again, so I'm nearly ear to ear. Chair sit, slide my left knee behind his head, foot comes over, rolling across my hips from my left to my right. In transition, I'm already switching grips. Okay, and then I'm here. Okay, let's look at when he tucks his knees. Okay, so from here, pressure, come under the crook, use my sternum to roll him over. This time, from here, if I go to chair sit, okay, Carl's goal is to stop my hooks getting in. He's going to stop my first hook getting in by raising this knee. So from here, I keep my ear-to-ear position. Okay, I keep my sternum behind his shoulder so he can't put his back on the mat. I'm going to bring my knee onto his left hip, staying ear to ear, and I'm going to force this to the mat. Okay, I'm going to drive, say Carl's knees super tight. Okay, I'm going to drive his knee towards his legs. Okay. Once I get my knee to the mat, I drop my foot back and I'm in the harness position again. Again, rolling from my left hip to my right hip. As I go to put my second hook in, Carl's immediately bringing this knee high. Okay, so I can't get this hook in. So what I want to do is, I'm going to cross my feet with my left over the top of my right. But the detail is, I want the inside of my knee controlling his hip. Because if it's low, like this, as I cross, Carl can roll to his knees, and I've lost the position. So what I want is, I want to make sure that I'm controlling with the inside of my knee over his left hip like this. Okay. So from here, I'm going to bend Carl back, like a banana, put my second hook in, and then immediately work switching my harness control. Again, one more time. Pressure, come underneath, sternum stays low, get ear to ear, go to chair sit, Carl's his first knee high, bring in my knee, so I force it in as far as I can, keep it super tucked, and then from here, I'm going to try to prise his knee this way, okay, by driving my knee backwards. Once I get to here, guys, look, I just flop my foot to the mat, and then I switch my hips to here. See when I'm staying ear to ear? Okay, and as I roll across, okay, Carls are ready, bringing this foot high, so I'm crossing, left over right. I make sure that the inside of my knee is over Carl's left hip. So now I have lower body control and I have upper body control with the harness. So it's easy for me to stretch him out like this. Keep your knees still tucked. Okay, see the way I can't get this hook in, so I can stretch him out. I stay ear to ear, stretch him out like this, and now I have the space to get this hook in. And immediately I'm grabbing this, pulling it across, and I get to my harness control. Again, detail of keeping this. Okay, I want in transition this coming through to this shoulder, because if I'm here, Carl has two arms, okay, fighting against this one. But if I pull this one down, he's only one against one, and then I can work my rear naked from here. One more time. Heavy cross face, cut an angle. Harness control. Use my sternum. Go to chair sit. He tucks his knee. Bring my knee across. Drive it back as far as I can. I flop it to the mat. I switch my angle. Okay, as I roll from my left to my right. Carl's ready, tucking that knee up. So I cross my ankles over his hip, so I can crank him out. Put my second hook in. Let's just say I try to grip this, but Carl's clamped this to my body. He's clamped this right elbow to my body. So I'm in harness control, okay? But I cannot get this hand free to pull his arm across to get onto my strong side. So from here, this right hand, I can grab his shoulder, okay? My left foot goes to the mat, and all I'm going to do is reverse shrimp, okay? I bump my hips this way as I use my hook to roll across. And now I'm in my harness control on the strong side. I can, if I want from here, I can bend like a banana, or I can put on my body lock, and then I can finish. Do that one more time. That movement there, okay, is the reverse shrimp. We do the warm up, yeah. So, one more time, just stick that last one on. So again, everyone's at different levels here. If you have done none of this before, I would just do the basic chair sit. One, without the tucked knees, but if you've done this before, okay, you can work with the tucked knees, okay? So, Carl tucks his knee, push my knee in, flop, cut my angle. As I move across, he tucks the second knee, I crank him out, this hook comes in, okay? And then from here, I cannot free this right hand because he's got it super clamped to my body, so I can't pull it, I'm trying to pull it across to change my harness control. So from here, my left hand grabs the shoulder, I take out my hook. So rather than trying to wrestle him from here, using strength, I want to get leverage, I want to get myself in a better position, so I want to get my hips under Carl. So I take this hook off, and all I do is reverse shrimp. So I move my hips under his, getting him to the point where he's about to go, and then I tilt my hips the other road. Okay? And in transition, I'm looking to get this hand, okay, to the far shoulder. I can lock in my body lock control if I want, and then from here, have my ring lift. Again, this is not a back control instructional. So here, I'll expand my chest to get the top. Again, I'm looking to my forearm, my shoulder, and my head. I'm looking to put all those three into an imaginary point in the middle of Carl's neck. Okay, and then from here, I just expand my chest to get the top. Okay, so a lot of details in that, guys. Let's go for 5.